Oh well. I mean, 4 levels above is maybe a little bit steep. Okay, so if we can't close the rifts here... let me just look at the other quests. I don't really want to go shard hunting, because that's kind of boring. This one is also level 12, so not really any better chances. I'd say... Ooh, Blood Brothers. For the Templar brother who wanted to kill his apostate brother. Let's do that one. And after that I would just say we go to a different region. Or we do the main quest.
Nothing to report, sir.
How do I get out of here? Other rifts are easier. Yeah, there are no rifts left, at least in the Hinterlands. But yeah, I would also guess that there are easier rifts in other regions, right? At least I hope that. Which way to take? You know what, we're going to travel here. Seems easier. Everyone drops. And I mean, since we are on the way, let's go and take the chart. Come on. Let me mount you. Come on.
Did you hear the news? Do you know what it was?
And no one bats an eye. Yeah, the popping in of the NPCs was hilarious. I gotta say, since we talked about what games are releasing 2024 last stream, I'm very curious to see whether Larian will change their policies and actually drop DLCs for, you know, Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, I guess it's way too early to have any official plans and still working on the main game and delivering content for free. But I guess if they are doing DLCs, that they are doing it this year. 44 XP. Hi. Are we fighting? Level 7. They usually add mini patches or DLC for free. Yeah, I mean, or do the whole definitive edition thing, right? I mean, the epilogue they dropped was really amazing. Oh yeah, the gift bag in Original Sin 2. True. Well, I guess the apostate brother is dead. What a quest. Letter found on a dead Templar. Templar Corrin. In light of the current hostilities, I believe our arrangement is no longer satisfactory. You are unable to reach me with payment, and I have no means of delivering the merchandise to you. I hope that when this unfortunate situation is resolved, we may once again do business. Tanner. I would really guess that that's about Lyrium. I wonder if that's the brother, the other one. Probably. I need Baldur's Gate 3 DLC, or Larian giving us Baldur's Gate 4 or Divinity Original Sin 3 tomorrow. That would be so awesome, but I think it will take quite some time. I'm so sad that they actually cancelled Forgotten Heroes, Fallen Heroes, the sequel to Original Sin 2. I was so looking forward to that. Yeah. Oops. But yeah, very excited for the next game, but it will take quite some while. I mean, they developed Baldur's Gate 3 for 6 years, I think. Ah. Once again, taking some wine. Ah, here's another rift. I think I didn't see that one. Let's go for that one. Besides that, Greglock, you weren't there, so is there any... What's your most looked forward game in 2024? My midlife crisis will be Original Sin 3. Oh boy, depending on how old you are, I hope they will release it earlier. Okay, what level are you, friends? I can't see that cause of... Maybe I should rearrange the chatting Twitch overlay. Can anyone tell me what level they are? Ah, 7. I'm a professional streamer. Can we do a barrier once again? Oh. The barrier is really pricey, mana-wise. I mean, we will just have to play Baldur's Gate 3 and Original Sin 2 on loop until they drop another one. Nothing wrong with that, I think. I like that those ruptures just appear around us and not underneath us so far. Ah, see, once again. Close it from here. Disrupted at least. Oh. Ah. Oh, there's another one. I think he's stuck. Poor little demon. All alone. Oh. Yay! Almost 200 XP. That's something. Bought the Baldur's Gate 3 Deluxe Edition at the start of the holidays. What's included in there? Is that the one with the words? With the art book? Pre-order Tekken 8 and Dragon's Dogma 2 looking good too. I've never played Dragon's Dogma, but maybe I will give that one a look. Because I heard quite a few people being excited for the second part. A letter in an abandoned home. The stone calls to me. In my dreams, as I shape it with a chisel and hammer, it shapes me in return. The flesh twists, claws and fangs ripping forth. The light in the sky makes the stone so much louder. The cave in the hills has good strong stone. I can shape it into something strong enough to keep me safe, if I hurry. Jenon, if you're having the stream, go talk to the Templars. The war doesn't matter. Their job is to help when things are too frightening to deal with alone. And the only reason the Templars didn't find you as a child is because your parents hid you away. If carving helps you, here's a map to an old cave I stumbled on a few years back. I think it has a stone you like. I wonder if that's also connected to Red Lyrium. Avowed looks interesting too, but I couldn't get into the Pillars of Eternity games. Me neither so far, so I'm kind of skeptical about that. I want to give them another try, but at least when I tried it the first time it was, I don't know, not the good kind of retro. Oh well. Nice. Conscientious Objector. Ah, the Isolationist Mage. Let's go for that. Lots of Mage and Templar side quests. As if Eternity sucked. I didn't think they were a good RPG at all. Which is odd, because there are quite a few people who really like those games. And I think they didn't do that bad regarding sales, so there are people who like them. And yeah, I pre-ordered Baldur's Gate 3 I think a week before start of the early access. My best friend was really into the game, and I didn't know about the game before that. And they were like, "Oh, you gotta try it, and it's basically D&D in a video game." And I really enjoyed Original Sin 2 before, and yeah. Then I pre-ordered it, and then I think it released on a Thursday, and we played it together, and then started playing together. It did quite a lot. Did like 3 playthroughs of the early access. It was amazing. Like the old school Baldur's Gate, you would like it. I'm very bad at getting into old school games, I have to say, unfortunately. I still want to try out Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 at one point, but it's so old.
This place is creepy.
Yeah, I just want to say, this looks like a rift. Yeah, especially the tutorials in the Baldur's Gate 3 games are just like, you have to go so many tutorials and whole things, and that's like, Hey, but it wasn't like a true rift, just like a small one, so it's already gone. That's cool. Let's see, we found a new staff, and let's see if we can give that one to... the rest of our group is still level 7. Oh boy. Staff of Stasis. Alright. So... I'd say... Let's go for... How about the Storm Coast? I mean, I think when we first went there, we had this giant level 8, so we should be able to deal with that now. Go. And... Yeah, let's find the bandits first. Let's do that quest. Here we go. To the place where we recruited the Iron Bull. I didn't start any new quests at the war table, did I? Oh well. Maybe I should do that. Maybe we should do another small trip to Haven. Come on. Let's do that quickly. A little bit of loading times. Haven. Just from a game design and ease of use point of view, would have been nice if you could access the war table from anywhere. Because, I mean, it makes sense that you have to be there in person to do a decision and for communications and everything. But mechanically, I don't think it's really required. Because, I mean, in the end, you just open a room and could just do that cutscene from anywhere. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, the loading times are okay. Maybe I just like to complain. And maybe we'll hear more from the 2 Chantry sisters. About fire being your water and stuff.
They could be with you.
Oh, they're not here.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will
Thank
know
you for
no
all that
fear
you
of
are doing
death.
to her.
For the Maker
Hey. I think it might be also
We'll post
a
soldiers a safe
possibility
distance
that we
from the
just
temple.
open up
Our
new
best guess that's safe, anyway.
new areas. Oh, see. That's a long one. The Alamari runes found in the mountain passages outside Haven have finally given up more of their secrets. pointing to one of the larger islands of the northern coast of Ferelden. The island is quite large and covered in dense wilderness, so searching it would be an uninvolved process. According to the runes, however, there should be some connection to the original disciples of Andraste and the Guardian of the Sacred Ashes. Might be interesting. Maybe we can travel to that island later on. I mean, later on. 3 hours, so let's see. An ally from Starkhaven. Sebastian Vale is offering to help us? Our biggest friend in Dragon Age 2, remember him? The Inquisition has received a missive from Starkhaven. Most cordial greetings. My name is Sebastian Vale, sole heir of the Vale Princess of Starkhaven. I recently retook the throne of this great city from those who sought to gain it through unjust means. As the most devoted adherent of the Chantry, I felt the loss of Most Holy Justinia V keenly. I too hoped for resolution to the terrible conflict that claimed the lives of hundreds in Kirkwall and now threatens to claim all of Thedas. I extend Starkhaven's hand in friendship to the Inquisition. Together, let us right the wrongs visited upon our world. Princess Sebastian Vale. Nah, dispose of his message with extreme prejustice. And I mean, the person who's talking about a conflict that claimed hundreds of lives in Kirkwall, we're talking about the guy who was like, if you don't execute Anders, I will burn this whole city to the ground.
At your service.
Josephine will extort him. I think that's okay. A request from Hasmel. Who's Hasmel? Commander Cullen, I understand the Inquisition is working with Redcliffe's mages. I'm surprised someone from Kirkwall would condone any arrangement with them, but it does put you in a position to aid us. Hasmel's circle sustained significant damage during the uprisings. Rather than following the Lord Seeker, many of our Templars elected to remain and deal with the aftermath, but our resources are limited. Furthermore, we have loyalist mages with us. Hasmel's people would happily throw them to the wolves even though they had nothing to do with the rebellion. As it stands, I fear we may fail in our duty to protect them. I trust you sympathize with our predicament. I humbly request our charges to be transferred to the Inquisition. Knight Commander Bryson. That sounds nice. So more freedom for mages. Need voice acting as usual. Ah, thank you.
Let's see what
Trying my best. It's really interesting, talking about voice acting, that streaming a game which has so much voice, like Dragon Age Inquisition, feels very different. Because on the one hand, you quickly feel like you're not really talking too much, because like with Rogue Trader or Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, with voicing all the dialogue, you're just speaking a lot without even commenting at all. Okay, back to the Storm Coast. Should we take the Iron Bull for a change? Ah, come on. Bull Varric Dorian. I only did get Baldur's Gate 3 in June last year and played the last early access patch before release. But I followed the early access since the beginning, but playing after all the patches was worth it. It reminded me so much of Dragon Age Origins, and Baldur's Gate 2 was one of my favorite games back when I was a teen. Oh, nice. I gotta say, for me, Baldur's Gate as a game series was completely new, but I'm a huge fan of D&D and the Forgotten Realms, so... and Larian. Why is it always pouring here? I could have changed the mount in Haven. Oh well.
Yeah.
Let's jump.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Nothing here. I wonder if the giant is still around. Huh.
Whoa.
We don't know that for now, but we have other enemies. Oh. No, they have shields. At least one of them has shields. Let me walk around. The archer. Brute. Come on. I mean, especially with the magic kind of seeking its aim, why can't it just go around the shield? Pretty neat. And we're looking for Deep Stalker hide. No idea where to get that. Could also go here for the rift before we do something else. Search for any shards scattered around the storm coast. Let's go for the rift. They award the most XP. And let's hope it's not like a level 20 rift. We just take this iron with my bare hands out of the wall. It looks really nice, but also like a region that's always rainy. It's like a cave. But I think we're just going to go, we're going to stay right first, and then we can explore the cave. We'll definitely go back there. Oh. Everything is wet. Oh, that's quite high up. I gotta say, I'm so surprised to see people comparing Dragon Age Origins with Baldur's Gate 3, just because the gameplay is so different. But then again, I haven't played Dragon Age Origins too much. Oh. Hey, some dragonlings. Didn't they drop anything? Oh. Where's my loot? I fought for it. Don't you want to attack me? Oh, okay. Don't I look tasty enough? Go. Varric, you have to take care of. Especially with Varric being ranged, how does he take most of the damage? But yeah, about comparing Dragon Age Origins with Baldur's Gate 3, what do you think are similarities? Ah, you just answered that. For me the comparison is because turn-based, but I mean Dragon Age Origins is live, it's not turn-based, is it? Whilst cutscenes and multiple origins giving different experience with more playthroughs. Ah, true. But I mean, Dragon Age is never really turn-based, is it?
What's this?
Strarium. What did they do again? Strariums allow you to unlock the secrets of the heavens. Recreate the image of a constellation by connecting the stars without making the same line twice. Oh god. It's definitely a logical way to do that. How about we just start? Okay, we already failed, I think, because we are not... If we're not ending here, we already failed. It's not looking too bad, but we're missing this line. So I would try to start here, go down, go up, and then do this. Here, up. Down here. This here, then right here, here. Up here, up here. Ha, nice. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it worked. And that's all that matters. Translation, Fervaniel. Yeah. Here we go.
Weird. Where does this lead?
No, there are more of them. Well. Real time with pause, so like the earlier Baldur's Gate games. Okay, let's go to the rifts. Oh, there's a rift. I gotta say, at least Dragon Age 2 is also kinda real time with pause. I never used that. So I always played that, like, actively. Oh. Yeah, I mean, Inquisition definitely feels way more actiony than it does. I mean, you can do turn-based, but it doesn't feel turn-based at all, I think. I think I said that already about Dragon Age 2, which is a game I really like and enjoyed, but I didn't play that for the gameplay. So many demons. Oh no. Will we die? Ah. No, we won't. At least not yet. Come on, move, move, move. Nice. At least when you could set conditions and your party could almost run autonomously through, like, almost programming them right. On the other hand, I guess if you do like good programming at one point, you don't really play turn-based anymore, at least for your companions. Can I take that, please? Nice, and a level up for our companions. Improved stability operation available. Go. Alright, the question is what do we do? With Dorian we're going to take Revival, because I want to have at least one companion with that skill, because it's very, very handy. Up another shard. Say we pick up the Ocularum, and then we're going to head into the cave. Age Origins Eclipse engine is an updated Aurora engine, and that was the engine for Neverwinter Nights. Oh. And also very early versions of Origins looked like Neverwinter Nights. Interesting. But I mean, then again, I kinda often forget that BioWare actually did the first Baldur's Gate titles. Okay, how do we get up there? Mount. Okay, how steep can you go?
Yeah.
Not that steep. Wait. Huh? No. Worth a try.
Yeah.
I think we could just take the very obvious route and use the bridge. Isn't that boring? Yeah, and I don't trust my manuals and my perception to not take the horse or the deer or whatever down here and just fall down. You know what kind of... that kind of looks like a... not kind of, that's a dwarven statue. Interesting. What did the dwarves do here? Okay, where are more shards? We just need one more. Where is it? Okay, I'm just gonna disable the beacon, because I'm not really sure if I'm just missing it because of the beacon. At one point, BioWare was probably the best CRPG developer, and they fell off a cliff and started making poorer games. I haven't played the old ones, I can't compare that. But I would... there it is. But despite the kinda bloated open world quest you have in Dragon Age Inquisition, I think it's a great game, especially regarding the companions and the writing and the story. I really love those. And I mean, same for Dragon Age 2. But I mean, yeah, if you want to get frustrated, just read the story of, or the Wikipedia article about the development of Dragon Age Dreadwolf. And you're like, oh great. Hard in Hightown, Chapter 2, by Ware. Magistrate Dunwall's butler had the air of a man who had never risen before dawn in his life. He started down his nose at Donan Branakovich and his partner, Devlin, as if he were on the same lofty balcony above them instead of standing in the parlor in his dressing room. The magistrate is indisposed, but this can wait until a reasonable hour. He gestured for the guards to see themselves out. The magistrate is dead, Donan corrected him. Wake the household. As the butler left, Devlin shifted uneasily in his new armor. Shouldn't the captain be here? You want to go back to the barracks? Be my guest, Donan said with a shrug, only half listening as he studied the collection displayed in the room. A dozen ancient swords lay nestled in display cases, protected from dust and prying fingers. He moved to lift the lid of the nearest one. Devlin started to protest, but then the doors opened. She had eyes the color of topaz and dark hair that fell across her brow like sword strokes. She strolled into the parlor with such dignified elegance that Donan didn't realize for several minutes that she was clad in a housecoat and not a ball gown. You have news about my husband. Seamus done this time. Forget to pay his bill at the Rose? She seated herself and indicated the guards to do the same. Donan nodded at the recruit to speak up. Devlin started. No, Lady Dunwald, actually... She interrupted him with a wave. Marielle, please. Lady Marielle, your husband has been murdered. Donan took over for the flustered recruit. When did you see him last? Marielle stared at him, her jewel-colored eyes wide, her voice cracked on. Murdered? Seamus. But a heartbeat, maybe two, passed. She again became the perfect picture of noble grace. I saw him at dinner, she answered in a tone anyone might use to comment on the weather. He left before dusk. He said he was going to play Wicked Grace with the Comte de Favre. Do you know of anyone who might have wanted him dead? Devlin asked softly. People want magistrates dead on principle. She gave a wry smile, but her voice grew pained. Criminals, political rivals, even people in his district who disagreed with him. She drifted off, lost in thought, then turned to Donan, eyes blazing. A week ago, a letter came. Vague threats. I thought it was nothing, but it upset Seamus. Who sent it? Donan asked. It wasn't signed, seal was six crossed swords. Well, written by Varric. That's... I don't know, I think we missed the first part. Okay, let's go to the cave. And maybe let's take a horse so we can just jump down. Go. Slide.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's not run into a tree.
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
Reach. Right. See if there's something inside. Surprised to see so many boats around here. But like, so far, no people at all. Oh, there's an enemy. Do we need something? Like scale or anything? Loot. Ha. Soccer hide. Yeah, that was the thing we needed. Cleaning house. Okay, now we're on the other side. Let's go for the shard. And I think after that we can go to the bandits. But if I remember correctly, and I just saw that, we can requisition Mercy's Crest to challenge the bandit leader instead. But for that we need a camp. The next camp is around here. Come on. Might be nicer to solve it that way. We just mean a little bit more of traveling. Positions, Mercy's Crest. Oh, and we even get a power for that. Okay. Dismount. It's sad that we can't just ride along here, but I think we have to take
Yeah.
the way along the coast, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just try it. See what this leads to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, sprinting. Yeah, might be hard to get up here. Maybe higher up. I think there we might be able to go up. Nice. I think we can skip the cave. I think it should be, yeah, on the best way there. Come on, let's go for the Australian first. Let's hope that it's as easy as the first one, not completely insolvable. It's actually further than I expected.